This is export sales for Friday, September 5th. One day delayed here due to Labor Day on Monday. So starting out here with corn, old crop net cancellations of 11.1 million bushels. Not really surprising as corn's wrapping up the old crop marketing year and everybody's looking towards new crop at this point anyway. So nothing really unexpected there. On the flip side, new crop, 83.3 million bushels of new sales. So corn continuing to have strong numbers and looking really good. One thing to note, Argentina did get below the US in price FOB around the world right now. So interesting to see if the corn export numbers for new crops start to slow down a little bit or if they're going to continue at this strong pace. So switching over to soy complex, much more mediocre this week. Everything old crop related, beans, meal, and oil all had really minor cancellations, so nothing crazy there. As for new crop, beans had sales of 30.1 million bushels. That was towards the bottom of expectations. As everyone and their mother already knows, bean exports is the big reason that soybeans haven't been able to sustain a big rally. And unless China comes to play, it seems like it's keeping a damper over the soybean market. So that's the big story there. As for meal, new crop sales pretty minor, 145.7 thousand tons. Meal's got one of the strongest starts to new crop on record, but going to need to continue to see strong sales to keep expectations at where they are. So meal doing good things, then oil just pretty minor sales, 1.8 thousand tons for new crop. Oil's got a long way to go, and typically sales pick up once we switch to new crop officially and old crop's done. So finishing out here with wheat. First disappointing week this week. Sales just 11.5 million bushels. Still a long way from a disaster. Wheat at 11 and a half, still above the needed pace to reach expectations. But this early in the marketing year, you'd like to see wheat have stronger sales than that. So going to have to keep our eye on it and see if that number can increase over the next couple weeks. So that is it for export sales here on Friday, September 5th.
This material has been prepared by a sales or trading employee or agent of Midwest Market Management and is in the nature of a solicitation. This material is not a research report prepared by of Midwest Market Management Research Department. By accepting this communication, you agree that you are an experienced user of the futures markets capable of making independent trading decisions, and agree that you are not and will not rely solely on this communication in making trading decisions. Distribution in some jurisdictions may be prohibited or restricted by law. Persons in possession of this communication indirectly should inform themselves about and observe any such prohibition or restrictions. To the extent that you have received this communication indirectly and solicitations are prohibited in your jurisdiction without registration, the market commentary in this communication should not be considered a solicitation. The risk of loss in trading futures and/or options is substantial, and each investor and/or trader must consider whether this is a suitable investment. Past performance, whether actual or indicated by simulated historical tests of strategies, is not indicative of future results. Trading advice is based on information taken from trades and statistical services and other sources that of Midwest Market Management believes are reliable. We do not guarantee that such information is accurate or complete, and it should not be relied upon as such. Trading advice reflects our good faith judgment at a specific time and is subject to change without notice. There is no guarantee that the advice we give will result in profitable trades.